Mason. I went back up to my room, annoyed at my mother's interference. I'm sure instead of making things easier for me, she is making it worse. What game is she playing at? Does she have some hidden agenda? Michael came walking into my room, dressed, ready to head out to some club. Come on, Mason, come out with us. You don't have anything else to do. You will only be bored sitting here. Michael tried to push me into going out again. It was beginning to become a pain in the butt, always wanting to head out and find a chick to enjoy. Now I had my mate to woo, going out was no longer something I enjoyed. Having another woman grope me made me feel dirty for some reason. Nope, I have to work out what I'm going to do on Thursday. I answered as I pondered different ideas on the internet that might be something she would enjoy. And as it is, straight after she had worked, I don't want to pick a place where you need to be all dressed up. So, you want to stay here and be nice and handy for when Mum decides she wants to relieve her boredom by annoying one of us, and guess who will be home as a target? Michael knows what buttons to push. I looked straight up at him with a pained expression, and he knew he had me hooked. Look, there is this new place that opened a couple of weeks ago. My friends are raving about it. How about we go there and check it out? Maybe it is a place you can take Heather. Michael pushed a flyer at me, and I looked it over. It did seem to be a nice-looking club if the flyer was giving truthful information. This does look promising. Okay, I'm in. But don't try and push chicks on me, and I need the security team to keep them off of me. I snapped at him. Fine, you can have your security team keep the chicks off of you, but I am all for some groping. Michael quipped back at me as he headed to the door. We have let our security lapse. Any one of those girls that breaks through the lines could have a dagger and aim it straight at your heart. And for what? You take her to bed and then dump her, and she is angry for not being taken a second time. You saw what happened to Harper over in the 3rd District. I do not want that to happen to one of us. I growl at him, but he just chuckles and waves me off. I get changed into a nice pair of casual slacks and shirt and head downstairs to meet with my other brothers who are waiting for me to arrive. Come on, guys. Can't we look at improving our security, please? I asked my brothers as they headed out the door. Nope, we are fine, but you can bring yours, said Tyler, and they headed out to the limo that could hold all of us. I motioned to my security team and then got into their cars and followed ours. I told them where we were headed through the mind link, and they sent one car ahead to get some security in place. We arrived at the club and there was a long line of people waiting to get in. We climbed out and were met by my security team, and they escorted us into the place with no problems. The club is rocking with loud music and so many people trying to talk over the music. We were led up some stairs to the VIP section and given a nice seating area, looking down at the dance floor and could see the live band on the stage. The dance floor is full of gyrating bodies, and laughter fills the air as ladies start to get a little tipsy. My brothers more than once headed downstairs and joined the bodies that were squeezed so close to each other, trying to dance in a way too small an area. It was like a whole lot of bodies all rubbing up against each other and bobbing up and down in sync with the music. I would not even call it dancing. The drinks were flowing, and occasionally some food was put on the table, and as I looked around the place, I knew this was not a place to bring Heather. Too many people, and too loud. No, she would not like this place at all. Having made my decision that this place was not suitable, when my brothers came back upstairs with a lady attached to their hips, I told them I was leaving, that this was not a place for me. They gave me some kind of lip and I shrugged it off. I called Jerry to come and get me, and I headed downstairs with my security team to wait outside for Jerry. The security stayed around me as I waited and chatted to the doorman, who was taking a break and went out for a smoke. Jerry phoned and let me know he was close to pulling up now, and I looked around and saw the limo coming down the street. Just as I got close to the car as it parked, a woman broke past my security guys and launched herself at me. As she reached me, her momentum had me falling onto the side of the car bonnet, and I pushed the woman away. The security guard that she had managed to get past apologized for letting her rush past him and dragged her away. Jerry had the door open, and when I bent down to get into the car, I saw two beautiful, amazing, angry, blue eyes looking at me, and at the side of her on the other seat was her brother laughing his head off at my dilemma. Heather looked pissed. She raised her hand and signaled one more week added to our trial. I sighed, knowing that no matter what I said, she would not be impressed and would not reduce the time. I internally cursed myself for letting Michael talk me into coming here, when I thought at the time it might not be suitable. No matter how great the flyer made it appear, a club is a club, and not a place for Heather.